Hello, Ebusiafo. And Wednesday, 20, 29th and 28th. Today happens to be the birthday of His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo Addo. And President Akufo Addo, and the birthday. Timisewa. May Dr. Ren, may Baba wish you a happy birthday to the president and a happy birthday to the president of our dear country, His Excellency Nana William Kweku Bonsam Addo. And then Baba wishing happy birthday. In Tunya Basu Pepepa, any demua, when you program no one, no share. What you say? Obana Sebio, Umpe Dr. Rena, Semna, be Dimatemqua, share to platform. Your friend is saying, Omumpe Dr. Rena, share to platform. So. Because I know President Akufo Addo birthday, may Bombodian say, Eja, I will do justice on his birthday. The birthday way there, a special message to His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo Addo. Thanksgiving born, I see you. Mama YouTube, Mama Facebook, Bibia Kwaba. The birthday of His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo Addo, Kamala, I will free. Ajwa, good evening, sis. I will free United States of America, the Vice President of the Republic of USA, and the Federal Republic of United States of America. Abesra, your man Payne Akufo Addo. Or the name Semwatuja, or the Sebio, LGBT in Sem Anna, or the Atu Eja. Say, any country as she visits, she makes sure, say, she talk about human rights. And it is a Ghana for people, Ghana for Mpa. No dear. She came to visit Ghanaians and also to promote human rights. And I want to see a human rights there. Now you say Ghana, so you see Akufo Addo is the human rights activist. Yes, I can. Anna Kamala Harris and so ebe promote human rights. Akufo Addo so Ghana for say ono na the human rights activist. No, wabedu Ghana, we wait to see which particular human rights they are going to, a friend is saying, promote, protect. Anyway, we all know the stance of President Akufo Addo. Ontimi nkase Ghana is for or against Trumudi, and I say Ghana for Sebio, and my bema ne bema nkoda, and now obani oba nkoda, and now my bema and dane no so oba, and now oba be dane no se bema. Yen nyina yenim say it will be hard for President Akufo Addo so meba bontino obeka se wajitum and now wonjintu. And then the birthday, me was special message at the man. It's Bomodiana share video way. My message for President Akufo Addo is very simple. Very simple. And I 79 years, and a President Akufo Addo when ya was asasi so. Trekonkro no say, Onyankopon wishra wa obema 60 no the 10 account 70 years. Which means President Akufo Addo there. And the marking time one way or touchline so and check trading upon Yankupon, penenu masem ebetumi atonsa afre anytime. And also interested me both woo Eddie Amano baby. The person bisa President Akufo Addo say, or what opposition or Casa Ghana for and son and now or bar or better tell you masono. And I had the birthday 79 years. Sebio or ya by Juman Kwako pension. Tiene me pese bibusa pensioner or ye president of the Republic of Ghana. Say, he being the president of Ghana, is he happy with his governance? We are sure Sebio or Becca so are you happy with his governance? Knowing how hypocritical he is, knowing how Oman also, knowing the way what here when people feed into his ego, it definitely no better so why baby. So a baby dia Dr. Remy Busane say, and no war opposition. Any CC war government no manami chia. $1 no opposition. Now it's a sign that you 4 cedi 20 pesos per the previous government. Or catch the Ghana for you and say, no, no, don't quite go forward. If I become the president of the Republic of Ghana, I will $1. Okay, can't you actually when he was in opposition? Today, the reality is say $1 no was a sign. I call Ghana cities more, but 13 cities and which means the President Akufo-Addo, and now we 70th 9th birthday. What dada Ghana for one for was Sianya yo. And I'll bet G Akunyano. We all know where you stand today. Say you have not been able to make Ghanaians realize our potential. Robert Anku, I've been trying to talk to you. Wait there, Robert, fetch me why? Mr. Wa, me no man no tia we e wie dwuma ya, but mo dia na frame why? Eric Cash, Timestre Wa, o frame me abomodia why? Man fine nche say e bo apayo. What ya? I na na don't go Akufo-Addo. The president of Ghana. Now you was sent me a badge so yeah. Now not there. The English is very impeccable. Now not there the English. Oh come on. The way we put in the words in the sentence. Oh very apt. Hey, near budget so. Today. In Samamboni na aye budget na na don't go Akufo-Addo so. We have seen clearly say on fata and ensenonso. You see, and a President Akufo-Addo birthday, me pese me ma Ghana for your train adwene call a year na na danko Akufo-Addo matudi administration a year controversies under His Excellency na na danko Akufo-Addo. What shall say no? Broni kase mo say plagiarism na plagiarism na Broni kase no or plagiarize the speech of some former presidents. Ti chese amanfo ni eni suade huno amanfo adwene mu po ana Akufo-Addo kofaye ana obaye no no be ka kire Ghana for say ye to abane manwa ono President Akufo-Addo no the sankofo no eni suade huno no e de bebu o man no. I wish you he's 79. Then I am Roberta, please don't start this. Roberta, Mr. Mention me city. When your football age? Who's where your football age? Timunya but football age. And then the birthday, Timunya but Rema Papa. What you say? Yakokuraro, a pensioner and woody president. What you say? But anyway, I'm a Mwakwaba. It's the enemy birthday message for President Akufo-Addo. Very simple. And may far every a year the book of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo chapter 1 verses controversies bebre. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo took office in Ghana on the 7th of January 2017 after winning the December 2016 presidential election. A number of controversies are a war under the administration and Amede Babekai Achero. He being the president, today is his birthday. A birthday messenger, Mede Mano. Say on Tenasi. Wondering is our birthday message. No ankasa no. Or celebrating a birthday no. One ankasa mbusa no ho say. O my Ghana, ye jadema no. Ya anu jadema no ana ye $1 ye 4 cedi 20 pesos. Ono be yi wo my Ghana no. Isi kasem. We kukuru akwa akosi sai. We kukuru akwa akosi sai. O my Ghana no amu celebrate a year IMF Kenke party because Sebio ya bomodin ma IMF ye free na ye free IMF nim ni yesa ko kan loan eno nti eye euro bonds yi tie ni ye to party ene ye di Kenke a to party kama Kenke so de onim se afternoon unya Kenke pa ne shito ne eye fish na unya Fanta chilled one awurade nyame e ko smooth celebrity. We were with the opinion, say, and I with the thought, say, obey bibi papebi, a sing, the previous governments abako. But Ebusia, these are the controversies. President Akufo-Addo baye, Sebio, a cloudy, the governance. Number one, or plagiarize or be speech, a manful speech. It was not his idea. It has no. A friend is saying, vision for 40 years, being doing active politics for 40 years. What bench na no ni eniswade hunu bia de magana. What bench bia no ni bibi papa bi magana. What bench bia no onwene se wo man Ghana na ye de hye ne nsa a ensam ben no be ka kire ne manfo. Eno nti emre ne duwe no okopepre ne ho kotutu nkofo num asam, because he is not somebody or ye a thinker, a critical thinker. Team you. When you will be the critical thinker, because every critical thinker biano won kofa obi enum asem as a leader and fam be two woman for so. I want me to be tunche in teacher. Me know me no me kan na waka catch them numbers controversies surround the Akufo-Addo. Number 2, ebia na wo refi. Woman paying Akufo-Addo by official residence and office for former President John Dramani Mahama. Ebia mo de mu refi me Dr. Rema catch us me re mfi nuema sa. Me kai. Ehun be ye dede. Ehun be ye nsem bebre. Samo be kaya. Nsem bebre ene surrounding John Dramani Mahama, the official residence and the office na yes ye de man. Ehun nsem de me no mienu ye nyina yendum. What you say? Na a messenger a beto abonting. From the former chief of staff. What you say? Be public. What you say? And once some ebedi beja I will mind Ghana. Just say there were claims that Mahama wanted to buy the house he currently resides in, which he battered with a statement. Those days, the 10th of January, the swear president in and some baby buy. Mahama official residence and office. Basically, what I can say, man, baby, or no one can say, be in the office. They said, John Ejekum Kofo, when you need ye, or no, ye man, be. Number 3, we do number 3 of bribery among parliamentarians, appointment committee members. Obekaya, Akufo-Addo, and Sembibri, Ebetuja. Ebetuja say, the NDC MP for Boko Central. And I am member of appointment committee responsible for vetting ministerial appointees, allege that members of the minority on the committee were offered 30,000 Ghana cedis at that time, $7,000 to influence. This is not the first time influencing minority political party. Hence, hashtag the third force, none of the above. What you are saying. So this is not the first time influencing minority parliamentarians, and it will not be the last. MPP co-oppositioner, the same thing ever happen. Now, same way, Boko Central MP and a Debetuja to influence their judgment and facilitates the approval of energy minister designate Boachi Ejakun and 2 minority MPs. And this same way Ebetuja Al Hassan Suhine and Samuel Okujato Ablakwa, and making it publicly. So I'm telling you the controversies under Akufo-Addo. My birthday message for His Excellency the President. Obaye controversies in Kwa. My controversies makumako 79. With these 79 years, Timeto Mewasi. Se time emame ho kwanya. Me de makumako 79. Ebetuja. TME controversies no. We just so we are research na wakwa finding out the Abetuja. Number 7 woman young number 4. A boycott boycott of voting process for minister designate Otiko Afisa Jaba, one of the beautiful ladies minimum politics opposition to the opposition to the nomination of Otiko Afisa Jaba to become Minister for Gender, Children and Social Protection by minority legislatures led to the Speaker of the House subjugating approval to a secret balloting among members for the floor of Parliament. Timunim say Jabanso or also appointing and Sembebre. Me sure some mumbebre free controversies we you. Me do free 2017. And I'm the walk. Parliament. And I'm the controversies under Akufo-Addo. Young called the proposed use of the Heritage Fund to implement the free SHS education policy. Obekaya President Akufo-Addo by UK Bebusa say President, also obey free SHS. Where are you going to get the funding for your free SHS? President, eka so wono, obedu Ghana, obeka chere Ghana fo nyina. Obedu Ghana when timi ambo yamane. Na emom no, obey president no, he proposed the use of heritage fund to implement the free SHS education. And tiana no, obi dina baby no catch us say, enam free SHS into na Ghana and watch ye sika some watching a catcher and say Dr. Ren say President Emeti assessor or the heritage fund and the Bobo Modian and the afandi a the SHS and no sintin ye jinawa ye who actually because heritage funds cano they be ano a corner one in ye be at this funding the free SHS. Now all can't Ghana corona dear the ama yakwa kudum pempen so we didn't kind actually be a platform so several times mismanagement of the economy and the mere do what you say the frugal spending of the president no tibim no ni say wa bruni no more shawa no ni say wa bruni na say wa bruni sebu what in the new futabra to president numu obon pak to say baby careful to say akora wo so na ma me di nu fu atunedo sa pepepe and be do baby ayaba be do what you say menka engu mi sister say wa bruni hu fi na emom no yankoya nim enti number send away with the referee numbers now. The elephant-sized government. President Akufo-Addo has made a total of 110 ministerial appointments as the team he wants to work with to run the affairs of Ghana. Obekaya Okachre said he was in a hurry. President Akufo-Addo Okachre Ghana for said he was in a hurry, and for him, hurry means to say he needs more numbers to work so that he can get the job done. But per the performance in 2023, and Harry that's not, number of a friend is saying ministers are far warmer, and the pair no open in term. Menu meaning idea dance say, what funny papi breed to do dear, Nanso, a courier, a Juma noa, a say what ye nipano yeno, and so any, and until the Menoka say, Ghana is sikasem, a friend is saying, Koyobeda. Fremi bi koyo beda wote ase ukona koyo anu ababa beda esika na ye kojo to and sorry umaga na sika de mu sen kra no a ete se Akufo-Addo te se de se wa broni describe no ye kojo to wote ase no amount of vibration will make the thing stand up and say stand at ease. No, Ghana economy ni ye kojo to tie ne me no ka say ye nam and ye pe IMF fortune yenam and ye beji trumu adi send ye bit me 3 billion and the ababe so ye mind for Ghana for ase. And the elephant-sized government munimno and also a controversies guswa still a koswa and okra nano would say minority for what parliament a approval of new ministers John Mahama said the gargantuan size of the Akufo-Addo government, the ministers dorsum and unti Emma the NDC minority people and Momonya den NG ministers we approval and Momon Jintum and de Omon to entia ministers no. Then so actually send ye see 2017 minority members be Jessica for the approval of ministers bino and no na a repeat. I just want you to understand. Say sikadia omoji ye na anu minority for bi sika womoko approve ministers bi eja womubu afu ajo ma so ye disappointed. This is not the first time NDC for sika oti ase ama woma penny approval of ministers. This is not the first time. Okuje to Ablakwa 2017 or Kachreye or ne Al Hassan Suhine ebe Kachreye. It has happened before. So that time normally 30,000 Ghana, $7,000. On the sad time, no now it's $1 no. Na emu edu. Na emu nye du to say ND. Na sidi na ho odene no ejina ne naso. Na sidi ne ye no ye I say or no nya ketesia or no anya say na kwese won ɛhɔ ne hɔ I say enwi white bi wɔ hɔ kama ɛwɔ so nti saa particular time no na ye sidi ne mu edu because Mahama ene say tepem wo mu ja 4 cedi 30 pesos 4 cedi 30 pesos but any new media we have seen it. So yan kwa animu no na me catch say it's not the first time. I've got the 38 NDC for omututia 38. Nanano de names number 38. And I can boldly tell you, say that 38, no, Ashanti region, NDC MPs mienu etuaba. Muntaka wantuaba no amma say yenkoji yenji wo muntum. Muntaka eka se ono unsupported the approval of our ministers ni nyina. Intimemfo wani nkoso se muntaka because why do you also will be baby no come muntaka ho asem ntino. Muntaka ye nipa bone debi. MPs for Ashanti region omumu mienu almost support to approval of new ministers no, and they were right to support it. What do you say? They were very right to support these new ministers. They were right because to them no almost feel say almost feel say so almost support it. Raf Memwakwaba, fellow Ghanaians, won't follow no, but Bodiana follow no. A member of Face the Country, member of Freedom Fighters. He's doing an awesome job. If you have not followed Raphael, but Modiana follow and make sure you give him all the support he needs. What you say, sharing his videos and making sure you follow him. Which I say, on the grounds, one of our big marshals or more grounds are Wudi Ejumakasi. On fire, on Tiakon said 44. You know them already. What you say, So this is where a Kufuado government, controversies are surrounding them. My birthday message, highlighting the controversies under President Akufo-Addo from 2017, and I'm making kind of mako. Ebi ana urefi. What you say? Tie free. The elephant-sized government. Niyanko breaking of laws by vigilante groups. Okay, urefi. Use Ghana no NDC. Mahama say the urefi asamuntem. Me remfi adientem. Tino me kai. What do you say? Breaking of laws by vigilante groups. Vigilante groups loyal to the government known as the Delta Force went on rampage and forcefully ejected the nominee as Ashanti Regional Secretary Coordinator nominated by the president. Also, the group Delta Force stormed the circuit court in Kumasi and freed 13 members of their group forcefully, who have been arrested by the Ghana police for act of vandalism and lawlessness in court custody. We must show as a citizen. I don't know what we must show. All these things happen under the so-called human rights activists. I had to say one of the free gifts we need to give to the NDC. Say, Omun church and Simu Emma, womu followers and tenure massy. Atem didie no a, womu followers no, no. And they don't explain messages. They don't explain what has transpired and what keeps going on under the current governance of this MPP. So, explaining the year no to they will get more people. Better than say, Omukotna platforms na atem didie, adano slogan. You see, this thing that happens, it will never happen in any true democratic country. Say, a country respected by that, the laws, no, say, when laws were created, conscience came alive. So anybody that knows the law is referred as an intelligent person. And that is why lawyers are respected in society, because they know the law. Because every country is governed by laws. You live in UK, France, Germany, America. It is because of the laws in maybe. Years ago in Singapore, the do's and don'ts. The say we gam and turn to form. A big offense. You say you cannot spit anywhere. Singapore. What you say? Nobu Mwakwaba, secretary. Tiemie. So a normal way. So you respect the law. Etuntumi koye bibia keke e will be crew. But here lies President Akufo-Addo oye mrenimni wo ba Ghana odi yeso. Na under him yahu eye vigilante groups akọ a friend is saying a whole circuit court e wo Kumasi. No mako free woman members belonging to group forcefully. Now they were arrested by the Ghana police. Ghana police for the chi sa vigilante for we. And now woman do woman to me because woman buying a was so. Woman president and it is so. And woman could ye nipa free. Police for itself. Now tell me if this is not a jungle. If Ghana is, tell me. Because in a jungle, anybody does anything that they like. In a jungle, nobody respects the laws because there is no laws in a jungle. There was no pen wire, there jata pen wire, there were pro pen wire, there were pen wire. And if we have a country, a democratic country, we have president, now vigilante groups, etimi kokoji womo members, forcefully, circuit court. It happened under Akufo-Addo. And you move you. No wonder so much omudin Delta Force. Chuck Norris pal. Anyway, so yanko another controversy. My birthday wishes are made me Akufo-Addo. I don't know. Release of the Delta Force 8. 8 members of MPP vigilante group Delta Force accused of facilitating the escape of members of the group from lawful custody who were standing trial for alleged assaulting a regional secretary coordinator, Mr. George Ejay, and destroying properties at the Ashanti Regional Coordinating Council, ARCC, have had the charges against them dropped. And some ranty we know a vigilante for assembly see you court. Court as a jungle and we see aga and we see now boss to the obekai na menua A+. Na I want to 170 one the menua A+. The bulk oil storage and air transportation BOST bust no. News IET and it said 5 million liters of contaminated fuel to an unlicensed company. A friend Movie Pina and Zap Oil, which is alleged to have caused Ghana to what? Lose 7 million Ghana cedis in revenue. It is a cost so bust. Me kai me pesa me twa adwene eba nyo maybe so. The reason why ye kobosiabo. We nyina no corruption no e de me kobosiabo. Corruption no a yentimi nso ano. Yaye extreme partisan politics. Yen kan no krenchre wo mo di yanim a ye support wo mo ntim. Eno nti na abehunu say Kamala Harris ebe free US ebe ba be ka tro me no mienu say wono odie or a human rights activist. It is a human rights activist they are. Be mane be meda oba no obeda ye jai wo mo wonder because a beggar has no choice due to our lifestyle. Ya bobra bonne, ya bobra fun, including the bust contaminated fuel scandal. Controversies under Akufo-Addo. My birthday message, me de man me message no emu ehwam. De wow dia dance. Yemko yentoaso. 2.25 billion bond a year saga. The finance minister of Ghana, Mr. Ofori-Atta, in April 2017 issued a 2.25 billion bond. The minority in Parliament, National Democratic Congress, called for the probe into the bond for lack of transparency, a tendency of the bond affecting the welfare of Ghanaians and possible conflict of interest involving the finance minister. The minority went on to petition the United States Securities and Exchange Commission. They said the NA Dr. Ren, my name is Pam for letter, America, akoma the same United States Security and Exchange Commission say Akufo-Addo nimnas wo the asase enzemafo asase 20,000 acres wo the ba no de besia wo wa e de be pesika e momo mpene so no ya hyase a ye tintim nkrata Dr. Ren me mpanyimfo bi ne lawyers bi ye de be call United States of America na ye de akoto wo mani se ekoba ne sana so mo gitumu a na je say yensu ye te ho because ne sade a entimi ntina Ghana because asase ne ye dia I see it me a G fan with you. Now you're free or my Ghana. Eti, a idea, me did to ya. A yen ye pay na be and see a quite near the qua. So, with the better wedding. And T, ASR 2.25 billion bond saga, minority for really a raisy alarm. Said the Echo Sunio, Ghana for Muntio, the Echo Sunio, at the end Echo Swan. Can Oforiata a issue bond? A year 2.25 billion. Na kwanya ofa so issue bond no wan fa kwan papa so enti no process no I say katasumu mu aso bi akoso I say ye de nyoma bi siesie o my Ghana transparency ni enti USA for ewo hwa na minority for ekoso a omo eye wo exchange Security and Exchange Commission SEC for say wo nsemo the finance minister na kwanya wodam so a odi saa ensehunu no Ghana parliament to ebe sermon no na eja yatoto na no ewo nioma waya wodi sie wo man Ghana dream ni kata hihye tirie. The Council of State was accused of negotiating with the minority to stop pursuing the bond saga. However, the Council of State denied ever engaging with this minority on the bond saga. Sa enkitahudie we no ekowie ekyire no minority for omandi ekyire bebrebie omugyaye na enkofo start esi ebo wo kwadu ade na minority for ma sha asem ase na afi de magya asem nim mo ana mo CSC finance minister 2.25 billion nyesika ketwa US dollars so ade na magya musa ade na mo toso na mo fight ma wo ban no enti mo kra mo ne a friend saying the National Commission, there's a Council of State for an Asheshaho, and on my pamachon, Majisikebi, a Korea Asemino, and Kosiaga. Sikedi minority for the Omodia, what they call Ombedio minority, or Omodio minority for we, Yamna make count. A year NDC for no Ankasa, Omenu Masem, Omse minority for no, Omi corrupt, and Yamina make count. Debbie, Okuje to a black pamo, or ne Clement a park mo, woman eka, and Yemme. Dr. Red men country NDC for no one MPs and ekase one ankasa nkofo ye corrupt and untina Dr. Red ye say pam no cham no ye the third force eba ye de ano no wopo the third force emu ede forget the naysayers ye de ba clear because Ghana no we need a new Ghana, we need a new man, we need a new woman. A new man that is selfless, somebody who is more patriotic, people that love the nation, people that will be conscientized and be told to say they are also capable of making a difference in their lives, not to wait for the Akwesi to come and tell us, say anji trumu and dia one mayen sika, because enam subai boni intino we are forced see a bedia to make koyanji and tumua makacha say 31st and something evil can happen if we don't get the $3 billion US dollars from the IMF. What is going to happen is that we cannot pay police people, we cannot pay the finance, a friend is saying the soldiers, we can't pay nurses, we can't pay teachers, and if you cannot pay soldiers will take up arms and they will do coup d'etat. Soldiers ye coup d'etat so nobody benefit. No, a chrono will come to a halt. Nobody will thrive. No businessman will thrive. They will go on rampage. They will kill people. You saw what happened in Ashamai. They are not people that we can trust. The nation's governance on a year into their hands, and I'm talking about the military. And then and a kufuad Odrimika Omudi Kamala Abeya or Baba Boase Baba Babi Dudia United States of America. One of the biggest donors at the IMF. Woman Ghana for sufre. Not 3 billion, no. Woman China for. And yet, the international money come na yen jintum na eja almost 3 billion in my. That is the reason why Kufuado, American reporter, will free New Time, will free the Times, Kaso president, Yehunu somebody, a yellow biako parliament, grandma mono, Mosi gain, Munjintum, was never been casa. And you will be in the core parliament after a parliament to go bobo and a parliament to bobo a bobo ni and fanko korean ni sibre and into toboase the assembly kusi sibra we are saying man saying be able to be a Ghana jina when to me and you bold. You know why? Because we need $3 billion no to pump into the Ghana's economy. I notice what Kokase on Jin Tum to say you Museveni ewe Uganda war yenwa one want to mean yes sir. Because Museveni's governance, no, democracy, no, it's not 100% democracy no practice. Museveni no formally no military a president soldier or no janta phone or they buy a abano a free a from one down for them. What you say? It Museveni can speak anyhow, but President Akufo-Addo cannot afford to speak anyhow because the moment he speak, 3 billion number Ghana for him which means the month of April, May, Ghanaians will face a year hunger, poverty, because the country is default. Makacha said countries are referred to we use default for nations. We don't use bankruptcy. A business, and Ghana is a bankrupt business. Kabana ya toto store nim, and Kabana bailiffs abefa container no ko. By now Kawuni Pakrona ye una no ye store ni yodi ane ye don't am court. Ye chunwa basanes re because we tika. I say with your man foka went me into your wokoji woko them. It is in Ghana you will be container will be business and kasane tie. It is easy and we have defaulted on being paying the interest on our loans. In the end to mean to your interest, no. This is where we have come. This is where we have come. So my message, my birthday message to the President of the Republic of Ghana said, we have gotten to this particular place because of his own greediness, because of his own selfish attitude, because of his own egoistic character, because of his own disrespect to listen to the plight and people of the country. You know, this is where we have gotten to. And that is why I say Ghana, no, we are being led by people. When we are John 10:10, they came to steal, to kill, and to destroy. And there's no, we are seeking anything. Now we're 1 billion them. Now we're investing purposefully to generate revenue for you. Now so the yes, all the bell road ross. Would the better to acquaint said the Kiki Jan. Osibisa, young boy, Kiki Jan, was somebody ultimate now with Queen Elizabeth, played a friend and the keyboard for the Queen to dance on her feet in the Buckingham Palace. Now say Kiki Jan, sikeni na wunya yeno, a Korea chile, no the fourth or the private jet. And then one nam Panama, Adebetino nam Belarus, Adebetino nam a friend is saying Ecuador, Adebetino nam Czech Republic. No, disikano. You don't expect sesikano. Ebejinawa mawa ebesa. Ghana Akufo-Addo buy what the sikano 14,000 pounds 1 hour. No, the nam Yumsheng, no, the Jineni, Sebio, or Koto a friend is saying Louis Vuitton bag. I'm an a cry from UK to London. No, Akofa a Luxembourg Airlines. No, the no. All because of that frugal spending. We see where we are today. As a nation, as a nation, no, baby, any good news. So we are forced to listen to the Vice President of the United States of America. I know, sir, I have heard people saying, oh, Dr. Ren, why is the USA people coming and why are they not supporting us and why are they not giving us money to, to help our economy? Let me tell you, in life, everybody and what they stand for, everybody and what they believe in, and everybody is going to propagate their own agenda. This world, only the wise will excel, only the strong will survive. Only the foolish will die lonely and slowly. We have been fools, led by our leaders. That is where we are today. Because with the gold and diamond and bauxite, we have not been able to teach our sons and daughters the purpose and importance of gold. We have not been able to teach our people the importance of the raw materials we have. And that is why the Ghanaian will sit down, and then a white man, akwesi broni be free ni kromaba, no amane Toffin, no amane Jack Daniels, no amane Mirror, no akacha se wo sa aboba we asese bi breme. Womu di bi Sierra Leone for. They went to Sierra Leone and they told the young men and women in Sierra Leone, so when I'm not so who say net, say you come for a year Jack Daniels, but another petition no. Now one woman saying you will forget your problems and your troubles. We live in a country whereby we claim, say we have gone to the Yales, the Oxford, the Aston universities, the Cambridge, the you name them, the MITs and Coco Minini. But yet we have not been able to realize that. Let's teach our people. Let's teach our people and teach our people to understand. So the raw materials is what builds a nation. And that is why every country in this world cannot do without the continent of Africa. Europe cannot do without the continent of Africa. Asia cannot do without the continent of Africa. The Americans cannot do without the continent of Africa. Because in Africa, they don't love the human beings that live in Africa, but they love our raw materials. And because we have not understand that the information acquired, which is the knowledge I keep saying and I keep sharing with you, we have not been able to understand that. Let's apply wisdom, which is application, to the information acquired so that we will benefit from the natural resources. That is why our leaders always keep going abroad to go and see if they can get money to borrow. Help Daddy to off the heater for me, please. I showed him it. So these are the reasons why. What do I say? We'll go borrowing. Because the Ghanaian that lives in Akwetia does not understand the importance of Akwetia diamonds. The Ghanaian that lives in Asankregwa doesn't even understand the natural resources are a beno. So they don't know the use of the timber. The importance of these natural raw materials, is what builds Babylon. Babylon was built because of men with talent and skills who got resources, natural resources, and they developed it. And they, Oba Yukia, do you know what they are doing? They will not be able to be a superpower nation. So quickly, 30 years, 40 years. They are not. They are moving into electrical cars. They will not go into diesel and petrol cars anymore. So by UK, they are building more of electrical cars, buses, electrical cars, buses. Why? Because this dollar in pounds, so better. Because Russia, no one could talk oil, or catch us or pet on one currency. Na fabetoni oil. Wo kwa Saudi Arabia, or catch us a name one $1 ni be fan trade oil. Or one currency. It is our currency, no. So was a someone the economy. Moment I'll be a son. One economy no is sick no be ya because we be here the oil. So it means you have to go and purchase oil. But over Ghana, you're paying for any nyanse ni adwene ntino. Wo de lazy thinking in terms of gold for oil is a lazy man's approach. Why do we have to use gold and trade and get oil? When we know, say, the prices of oil is determined by a dollar on the world market, no? Lord, dollar no way ding, oil once way ding. Dollar never form, oil bar form. Why do we go and trade gold? Because gold is also determined by the dollar on the world market. And make it sense to exchange, do a barter trade with your gold for oil. When you also have oil, instead of building your refinery and making sure you refine your oil and find other avenues where you can get for your people to use as well fuel for your cars. We have jet seed. Jetrofa seedlings alone, we can use it to a bit. I did a fifa. A friend is saying, I bear for Nimdium, I'm in oil, Edia boy and cars. There is a lot. But you see, the nation Ghana, no. The birthday message, and I'm a dema, a kufuado, TV. What do you say? Thierry, and go for Boa, Omoba. Omuntie nyansasem no attack nkwa yesre nyankopon na nanom se omal Ghanafo understanding, which is comprehension. No one nsem bias. See, always propaganda, nothing more. What do you want president to say? He can't say anything more than what he said, because he's a lawyer, so he knows better. Okay. It says you see, let us move the argument from personal attacks and ask ourselves, what can we also do in future that we will not get American president coming to force us to toe their lines. These are how human beings reason. Every human being who is rational, this is how you have to reason. So at the end of my year, and until Sebio, Obi a one bob to be free, ni kuro make catch them and say me A B C D. Me dear chili. And no one common the D. A dear na Ghana, yes, you bet me aye. Because in Ghana and Kwana ye crow. So we ni more. Ye wa kata wo. And then a vice president, Enko Katanko can't tell so much to Mudientu. Because won't me. Because someone sako mano. Because some economy are very good. TBA, economy are very good. And you cannot go to Qatar and tell Qatar, say, I'm talking about human rights. No. Won't me call North Korea. Enko can't tell North Korea for say, Sebio, bear money, bear man that won't me. Won't me go just branching anymore North Korea. You can't. And then a Ghana, it's because we have allowed ourselves. Yamboye braye. Area since one bo braya, akwada kure to me to wenim. To me tun to siogu wenim. Ewa brabum. Ye bra no ayam boni ye nti. Enya se Ghana nkwa na ye kuro. Aya mumi ensua sa nyansan. Mumi enjai sa partisan politics no. Amaya kai 40 years party extreme partisan who dey kwen. With the MPP, with the NDC, the Okofa NDC by Grab, we Jahoko. The Okofa NDC by Jerry John Rollins, ye to Nemore, we Jahoko. The man who told my uncle in 1981 in a front page news, daily graphic as a coward military officer, we Eja NDC woko. And then the Mumubino, Moon Swanyan Sanfag, Moon Cancer, and I'm sorry, I'm putting Ghana first. Eddie Jimmy, no. MPP, no, anything. We have the men, $1 and 13 cedis. Abena, Suyanyansa, Bedu, Suyanyansa. Na Jimmy no dosu, my brabum to do. A crack Jimmy for dosu, Suyanyansa for, yeah, bre. I wonder how my grandfather Kwame Nkrumah was able to do it. I wonder. The other day, his son, Sekou Nkrumah, was even at the same thing. Was sharing the same thing, that he wondered how his father was able to do it. Because and modern times impose. Look at the way we think. Do you think the vice president of USA can fly and go to China and tell the Chinese president Jinping, say onji obani obay dantu, onji be mani be bandantu, ontimi, onim di intra. Nensa ekonano on depending on America for until the day we become self-sufficient. Forget any Bible verses you know. Forget your Bible verses. Who gave you the Bible in the first place? Who taught you the Bible? When they put you in the dungeon, in the castle, when you were there, on top of the dungeon was a church. It's a propaganda. It's a policy that they are pushing. That policy is to erase the black race. Adena ni patuntum umaya bresa. Aden, but we will force you people to learn sense. Yenjaimu until the day you people will understand. Yenjaimu. That is the gospel truth. Tiemie, Braya Breno is because of lack of knowledge and wisdom. It's not because of the doing of God or Yaboyedia. No, the leaders we voted for them are leaders who are not thinkers, who are not visionary men, who are not selfless. They have given in for our enemies to get us. Do you think Ghana and Kwana Ekro can Kamala go to a friend and saying, countries like a friend is saying, Russia, and tell Putin, Jitum, let's at least sometimes let our brain work so that the politicians will know that at least we reason. And so we are here today as a nation because of corrupt leaders, wicked leaders, evil leaders. And if you don't know, sometimes we tear Ghana for say, for the purpose of Yemiano Ojimi Yeno, let me share with you a book. Go and read it. The pedagogy of the oppressed. Unya time Kokinka. The book, Pedagogy of the Oppressed. Paulo Farrell and a Troy. Or a Brazilian name. And he wrote this Pedagogy of the Oppressed. Everything you see in this world, it did not come from heaven. No. It's not by chance. Anything you see around you, if you hear Dr. Ren speaking English, I am not speaking English by chance. I was forced to speak English by my colonial masters. Have you as a Ghanaian, have you been able to force other race to speak your language? Have you? Anything you see around you, don't ever dream and think. Say it's by chance. People conscientize people and they put their ideology into them to become what they want them to become. Yet crew, America President Vice ba na soldier for surrender. Soldier military personnel. We have surrendered our sovereignty to the Americans. Are we okay? Let's put Ghana first. Yes, the NDC and MPP will be there, but be reasonable thinkers. We have Labour and Conservative. People are not fools. They reason to follow these political parties. We have Republicans and their friend Democrats. People reason to follow. For once, Ghanaians, I'm pleading to all of you. On this president's birthday, let's reason. Country first. Let's stop this extreme party politics, tribal jingoism. I'm reading to you 2017. Bribes are NDC for to approve ministers. 2023, we are still even talking about it. Are you, even if you love NDC, be honest to Ghana. TMA. Listen to it very carefully. Tunya Timer, read that book, Pedagogy of the Oppressed. How the Hutus and the Tutsis fought against each other. How Akwesi Bruni Etna America, a designing system, a demand and kofobini womu and woman yanumu konye. To send a numbers and cucumbers. And you said that pa. Ebe fa one tribe at the omu kwabruchi. Eko trainee womu. And ye catcher woman so woman yanumu. Ye ja womu wono. Omu ye inferior. Omu free abruchi buy omu di omu dear buy. Omu feel so omu oga. Class system. class system. It will be a friend, a class system. So the Tutsis started feeling that they were human beings than the other tribe, than the Hutus. Hundreds of thousands of human beings killed in a day. What is the concept? What is the Ghanaian concept? What is the Ghanaian agenda for the next 10 years? What is the Ghanaian agenda for the next 20 years? For the next 30 years? In terms of security, in terms of education, in terms of science, technology, what is the agenda for our nation? What is the agenda that our women will not leave the shores of Ghana and go to Egypt and suffer? What is the agenda? What is our agenda that someday, we will also be recognized as the greatest? What is our agenda? We don't have any purpose in life. Be purposeful, my people. If you're an NDC member, be purposeful in NDC. If you're MPP, be purposeful. Don't just follow. You are not a fool. As I speak to you, address Safoti America. Ubiti domi kwabenya. O sorry ya umachi kosan lai. O tuwaba ma adwa Safo. Address Safoti America. Enjoying the better system. With her children. What about you? A member of parliament. She has left you to your own fate. It's because of our doings. I tell people, if I were Ghanaians to say, I heard about a friend is saying, Agban Suman Agbabin, Speaker of Parliament, talking, if God be for us, who can be against Ghana? That man is insane. Oh, that man is insane. Permit me. Because if he's not crazy, he has no moral right to even open his mouth and say, oh, when the law comes to parliament, they will come and face me. Agban Suman, he's just like a fool, like a toddler speaking anyhow. He has no understanding of what he is talking about. Excuse me, Agban Suman. Because it's not about your shouting and screaming. Oh. It's not about that. If it is shouting and screaming, you will not go anywhere as leaders. Leaders must be thinkers. What are the policies that you have put in place? That vice president will not come to your country and tell you. For the vice president to even sit in a plane, fly from America, come and tell you, it means that you've even lost the battle. When they came, all your military people surrounded to them. They were looking at them like toy, like they've seen angels, like they've seen an angel. Raise your hand, they raise their hands. Soldiers with guns, pump action, put them on the ground. They raise their hands, they are searching them. And you are there as a speaker of parliament. Oh, it will come to parliament. We are not going to approve them. Who are you? Who? Have you forgotten about your people? Agban Suman Agbabin, that just recently, their own presidential candidate, their own flag bearer to be, told them not to approve on ministerial appointment. They went there, 38, voted against the voice of John Dramani Mahama, the Medofopa of NDC today, the darling man of NDC. And you sit there as a speaker of parliament. We are not going to approve it. We are not going to approve. Your shouting is not what the American people are listening to. No. I always say that if you want to beat Akwesi Bruni, be smart up here. You can sit with them, you can dine with them, but be smart here. Martin Luther King was smart here. Marcus Garvey was smart here. Nkrumah, be smart. Not the shouting. What are the policies for our children? What are the policies? Agban Suman Agbabin. You, Agban Suman Agbabin, you are shouting. Oh, if God be for us, who can be against us? Oh, Mr. Speaker, you've gotten it wrong. When you are sick, Agban Suman Agbabin, you fly to Dubai for medical care. When you are sick, Agban Suman Agbabin, you come to UK for medical care. I want to see the day that you fall sick. and you will stay in you go to Nandoli Kalio and shout, if God be for me and Nandoli Kalio, if God will be for me, you will die in Nandoli Kalio and you'll be buried. If you don't go for your medical health check, you will die in Ghana. Soldiers came, American army, small army. Raise your hand, papa. If it was a shaman, like you see Ghana Armed Forces personnel going there, slapping people, booting people, hitting people, kicking people, headbutting people. American people just landed. Raise your hand. They didn't even shout, raise your hand. They themselves raised, surrender. America, oh, you go, hey, I can't wait for we're the arms, hey, buddy, hey, Charlie, I can't wait, nice guy, hey, you be able to pop what you say? Ghana Armed Forces for sure, USA from pop one is no man who sons you, and you are here talking about if God be for us. You think he coming from America? Do you know his motto? In God they trust. They say in God we trust. Oh, to obey if God be for you. Let's be reasonable men. Because this world, I will say it again, the strong will survive, the wise will excel. Until we become wise, we will not go anywhere. Until we use wisdom, which is the application of mankind to progress in life, we will not go anywhere. We'll be like the stagnant water and we'll be breeding mosquitoes every day. Ladies and gentlemen, because of time, anyone the Addo, controversies na Addo. My birthday message for His Excellency Nana Addo Akufo-Addo. Kelni GVG saga. 27 December 2017, led by the Minister Osla Owusu, awarded Kelni GVG company a controversial contract of $89.4 million to monitor and track revenues by the telcos in Ghana. The said contract generated a lot of controversies among many Ghanaians and the minority in parliament, describing it as unnecessary and waste of taxpayers' money. You know it. And 800,000 website saga. Okay. One the kai 800,000 website saga. And my few. I don't know about 2024. It is a real fear. Or more be breaking it no. Me kind of crash them. These people, they don't shout, they don't scream, they are doing their job underground. Every ways and means for them to break the heat, they are doing it. Third force, yeah, they are prepare. Also, we have our 5 P's as third force. The 5 P's of third force. Third force is an association to provide an aim at the 5 P's to support, identify, and promote these 5 P's. 1, people, policies. 3, programs. 4, process. 5, principles. This is the 5 P's. To be third force, we don't know what we are talking about. Tell the person, say he or she doesn't know what she is also talking about, because we are prepared already. No matter how are we going to do it? Somebody will ask, how are we going to do it? These principles that will help make Ghana a great nation. How are we going to do it? We have our 4 E's. Our 4 E's. I've told you about the 5 P's. Now we have 4 E's. The 4 E's is what? Educate. Education is number 1. Number 2, empower. We need to empower our youth. We need to empower our women. We need to empower our teenagers. We need to empower them. Number 3, encourage. We need to encourage the old men. We need to encourage the old, the younger generation to rally along our principles and our policies and our process and our programs. What you are saying. And lastly, we have to engage. We believe in engagements. Engaging the Ghanaian from the rural areas, the communities, the cities, the towns, the villages. We have to conscientize them. We have to tell them that a new Ghana is about to be born. We have to tell them to believe in a new Ghana. We have to let our women believe in that new Ghana that will make sure that we use the skills and talent to build our nation. That Ghana that we will tell them about the importance of the timber. That Ghana that we will tell our people the importance of the gold. That Ghana that will tell our people the importance of the basalt rock in the northern region. That they will use basalt rock to what? To create, to manufacture iron rods. These are the things. So that we don't go to America, go to Ukraine and go and bring iron rods. No, we have the rocks in Ghana that we can use to what? Produce or what? To create them iron rods to build houses. And it's even the best and also the cheapest and also very light. These are the new Ghana. So as we move forward, we'll be bringing a lot of the third force members for them to educate you. People that are in, a friend is saying, constructions, people that have background in electrical engineering, people that have background in a friend is saying health, people that have background in education, and they will come and tell you what we want to do. That new Ghana is what we need. That Ghana that you have to believe in yourself, because everything in this world, I will say it to you, everything, it starts with belief. If you don't believe, you will not receive. Write it down. If you don't believe, you will not what? Receive. Your life is what you think you are, you should be. You see there, your life is what you think you should be. And that's why I'm paying for Kase. You are what you are because of what you think. So I tell you, my countrymen and my countrywomen today, as I share my birthday message to the President of the Republic of Ghana, that he should go back. Go back to the days where he told Ghana that if he was John Dramani Mahama, $1, or Atamils, if the $1 was 2 cedi, he will resign. And I know that because he's a propagandist, a trained propagandist. I've said many years. And Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo is a trained propagandist. They handpicked his family and they brought them to the United Kingdom and they trained them. So I know that these trained propagandists, they have used what they have learned negatively to affect the nation. They have not used it positively for us to benefit. And before I end, for us, we know, and as we keep telling people, if we third force, we say it's simple. When we see problems, to us, it is not negative. For us, every problem we see in Ghana is an opportunity for us to develop. For us, third force, every opportunity, every problem we see in Ghana is an opportunity for us to grow. For us, third force, everything that you might think that, oh, this is a curse, for us, we will turn the curses into blessings because we believe in the Ghanaian. The attitude is our product. Our attitude is our product. And so before I go, as I shared with you last time, the lion has a different attitude. And that attitude is what third force we have. We are the lions. When we see elephant, we see our lunch. But when the elephant sees us, he sees us that we are coming to eat. He sees us as eaters. That is what third force is. We want to tell you as a Ghanaian that you were not born of any evil God. Your God is your mind. So let your mind be positive. Your God is your mind. So let your mind stay on positive thoughts. If you use your mouth to say Ghana will not flourish, Ghana will not flourish. And so as I tell you before I leave, believe that Ghana be. And before I go and I leave you, finally, the difference between a follower and the leader is in the attitude. I tell people that all around we see poverty in Ghana. So we don't believe that one day we'll become like the Great Britain, the France, the Germans, the Americans, the Russians. But I want to tell you, if Saudi Arabia can they can turn their desert into a state-of-the-art country. Yes, we also can. So I want you to have confidence. Confidence in the new Ghana. Confidence in the new woman. Confidence in the new Ghanaian woman. confidence in the new Ghanaian man. You and I know that the MPP and NDC has failed us. They don't want you to believe the truth, because to them, your failure is for them to gain. If you think Ghana cannot be built, check your thoughts. Check your thoughts. And so I say to you, we cannot substitute anything for the right attitude. If you're a member of Third Force, you have to believe. You have to believe that Ghana shall be built. If you're a Third Force member, believe it. If you sleep, dream about it. Dream about that new Ghana. That new Ghana that the Voltarian is not an enemy to the Ashanti. And the Ashanti and the Voltarians are not enemy. Believe it. That Ghana, that the problem that affects Sancho Kofi, Akpafulo lobbies, affect the people of Nzemes. Believe it. Because we are one people. That is what we preach. We preach togetherness. Don't be deceived. Don't be naive. That Ghana can never realize our potential. Don't let them lie to you. When we had motorway, when we had the motorways, the United Arab Emirates were living in dust. They were praying to Allah for rain to fall. Rain was not falling. And they had to rush and come and learn from Great Britain. Just like the British also learned from the Romans. And just like the Romans also stole the ideology from the Greek. I am presenting to you a new Ghana. Because we believe that no one can live beyond the limit of their beliefs. And I repeat, write it down. No society, nation, no group of people can live beyond the limits of their beliefs. The Americans believe in Trumu Trumu. That is why they will push Trumu Trumu onto you. And so if you don't believe in the Trumu Trumu, what are we doing to change the narratives? Because today, we are seeing their vice president visiting us. Tomorrow, it will be the president. Another day, it will not be the president, but it will be the whole United States Army enforcing our sons and daughters and teaching them Trumu Trumu. And so to all Third Force parliamentary candidate, Kofi Afun, we will be standing for Wassa East. Third Force will be there 2024. You will see us live on the ballot box. We will also be at KT Hammond, Kwabena Tahiru's constituency. Bafo will also be there. We have some programs that will be lining up very soon. I tell you, Third Force Liberation Party has come to stay. Whether you like it or not, we are here to stay. And we will speak truth to power. We will let the Ghanaian believe. We will let the Ghanaian woman also believe that the days of them wearing somebody's second-hand clothing as a brand new clothing will be a thing of the past. Emrena amokokose broni wewu pieto broni wewu bra o broni awasa ne bra awie has come to pass. And so I tell my people in the NDC to ask the question of who is in charge of their political party. For us, Third Force, the Ghanaian floating voters are in charge of our movement. And Third Force, I have told you, whenever you hear Third Force, anywhere, action now. Whenever you hear Third Force, no time to waste. Whenever you hear Third Force, let the man and woman understand that we are all involved in building Ghana. I rest my case. Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you for supporting Third Force. My name, of course, is Dr. Ren. And I say to you that no one can live beyond the limit of their beliefs. I believe in Ghana. You must also believe in Ghana. Ghana, Beye. Thank you. God bless you.